What's up guys, this is Shay and welcome to Underground Running. Today we're going to be talking about how to train for the marathon, but not just how to train for the marathon, but how to do it off of 3 days a week. Is that even possible? And if you're new to the channel, the whole channel is built around how to make you a better runner. Whether that's run faster or run farther, we're going to give you the tips and tricks on how to do that. That includes all the best gear, all the best training, and the mindsets that are going to take you there. And if you want to know anything about me, I started running track and cross country back in Vail, Colorado, where I went to high school. I ran collegiately at Colorado State in Fort Collins. Then I took about 10 years off. But now that I'm back into running, I have some really lofty goals, including running 4:15 in the mile. I want to run a 14:30 5K. I want to run a 70-minute half marathon and a 2-hour and 30-minute marathon. Those are some pretty big times. So if you're curious to see my progress and if I ever achieve these goals, consider following and subscribing to the channel. But now back to our main topic. Running a marathon off just 3 days a week of training. First, I'm going to talk about the types of runs I would do each day. The second thing I'm going to talk about are the benefits of those types of runs. And lastly, I'm going to talk about the gear that I think you should consider purchasing that will help you do this big feat. The first type of run that I suggest is a long run. This is going to be done at a very easy pace, comfortable pace for a long period of time. If you're new to running, try to start at an hour. See if you can jog at a comfortable, easy pace for 1 hour. If you have to walk, go ahead and walk. And then when you're comfortable again, get back to a jog or run until you complete an hour in total. A marathon for you might be anywhere from 3.5 hours to even 5 hours of time on your feet jogging. So we want to start off at about an hour and then increase that time about 15 minutes every week until you get to 2.5 to 3 hours at the least on your feet jogging. That's going to be the first type of run I do every single week. Mind you, my hope for that 2.5 hours to 3 hours of running is that you will get anywhere from 15 to 20 miles in during that time period. There's no reason to run the full 26 miles during your training. The second type of run I would suggest is something I call cruise intervals. This should be something that you do every single week. This is what it should look like. You leave your door and you go out for about 10 minutes just to warm up the muscles. You get your blood flowing to the rest of your body so that your body's prepared to put in a harder effort. After your warm-up jog, I suggest going out for 5 minutes at an increased pace. So pick up the pace, run for 5 minutes hard, and then after 5 minutes, back off the pace and go 3 minutes easy. Then go 5 minutes hard, 3 minutes easy, 5 minutes hard, and then consider a 5 to 15 minute cool down. On a scale of 1 to 10, your hard efforts should feel like an 8 to 8.5. It should not feel like a 10. There's no reason to go there, but it should feel like a comfortable, hard run. Your easy pace is back off, and it should feel between a 5 and a 6 on the effort scale. If you are using a heart rate monitor, your hard efforts should be between an 80 to 90% of your maximum heart rate, and your recovery jogs in between should be at about 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Over the next 2 to 3 months, you're going to want to increase that from 3 hard efforts up to 6 hard efforts. The third type of run I would incorporate every week is what's called a fartlek. So from 40 minutes to an hour every single week, go outside. For the first 5 to 10 minutes, just go at a slow, nice, easy jogging pace, warm up the body again, get the blood flowing. And after that, just pick up the pace whenever you feel like it. Go as hard as you feel like going. When you feel like slowing down, slow down. It's up to you. A fartlek is Swedish for run, play. So go out and have fun with running and enjoy. These are some of the benefits of a long run. These are some of the benefits of your cruise intervals. And these are some of the benefits of a fartlek. Now, some gear that you might want to consider getting, it's not necessary, but it might help you quite a bit. Number one is I always like having a running watch. So whether it's a Garmin, a Coros, an Apple Watch, you name it, you can get them used online or you can get something brand new. It's entirely up to you, but I definitely recommend getting a smartwatch. The three main things that I track on there is going to be my heart rate, the GPS distance and pace, and also my cadence. The second thing I would suggest considering, if you can afford it, is something called a super shoe. Most people use these to run a very particular time and to get an added bonus in terms of pace. But for you guys that are just going 3 days a week, the main reason I suggest getting a super shoe for your marathon is because it is proven to reduce the number of injuries to your feet, ankles, and shins. So again, 4 to 5 hours is a really long time on your feet, and I want to make sure that you guys don't get injured in the process. So consider using this for some of your later long runs once you get over 2 hours, and also for your marathon. If you have any thoughts about the things I said, whether you like them or hate them, leave them in the comments. I'm always interested in seeing what's helpful and what can be better. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this was helpful. We'll see ya.